What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome back to Geek on Fleek. I'm so excited to be speaking to you guys once again. And what are we talking about? It's what everyone is talking about.
We're the Avengers. That's the Endgame.
We're in the Endgame now.
I'm so excited for this film, and I hope you guys are excited too, because this is the end. This is how we find out how these guys come back. Do they come back? Does Thanos lose? Does he win again? Hopefully not, because
I don't feel so good.
So we're going to look into a few things, our top 5 list of the biggest threats to Thanos, if he has any threats whatsoever, a couple of theories, and a few tips on what you guys should do and should not do while watching Avengers Endgame. Alright, so we know Thanos is a mighty titan, and he pretty much defeated our mighty heroes just like that. No pun intended. But I have a top 5 list of people I think will be threats towards the mighty titan. And starting at number 5, I have Bruce Banner and Hulk. Now, these guys separately aren't really a threat to Thanos. If you know anything from the first scene we saw in Infinity War, Hulk got his butt kicked by Thanos. But now, think about this. Hulk and Bruce Banner combined into one. If you know anything about the comics, this equals Professor Hulk. Professor Hulk has the intelligence of Bruce Banner and the strength of the Hulk. If you put that into one being, you get a big threat to Thanos. Next up, we have Captain Marvel. Now, guys, Captain Marvel was an amazing film. I absolutely loved it. And if you guys watch that film, what do we know about her? She is really strong. But I don't believe she's going to be strong enough to defeat him, but that's why she comes at number 4 on my top 5 threat list. Her capacity and her energy, she has everything that she needs to try and defeat someone of that stature. But I don't think it'll be enough to defeat Thanos. But that's why I've got her number 4. And if any Captain Marvel fans are out there that are like outraged by my list, I'm sorry. I just don't think on her own she'll be able to defeat him. Next up, we have the almighty Thor. How amazing was he in Infinity War? He was just so super. And I'm just so grateful and so happy that the MCU has finally given Thor the power and the stature that he so totally deserves. If any of you guys watched Thor Ragnarok, you would probably agree with me that was one of the best Thor movies out there. So now Thor, if we know anything about this guy, he's 1,500 years old. Yes, guys, 1,500 years old. And right now, he is as powerful, if not more powerful, than Odin when he died. And I think Odin was probably over 3,000 years old. So that just gives you an indication of how strong Thor is. And what else does our guy have? He has the most powerful weapon in the universe. So you put those together, he's pretty powerful. But it doesn't stop there. If we know anything about Thor, he hasn't truly tapped into his powers. Thor still needs to get all of the powers from the All-Fathers from Asgard. But now Asgard is taken away. The All-Fathers are everywhere, and he can tap into that power whenever he wants. So he just needs to learn that skill. And I feel in Endgame, he will get that ability sooner rather than later. But I still don't think that's enough to defeat Thanos. Number 2 is my guy, Captain America. What do we know about Cap? Cap is willing to do anything to sacrifice himself for the greater good. He cares about his people, he cares about his team. Now, Cap on his own, I don't think is strong enough to defeat Thanos. But I'll get to that point really soon. So now, Cap was missing someone in particular in the last battle. And who's that person? My number 1 guy on this list, Tony Stark. Now, I know I'm wearing a Civil War shirt, because this is when these guys were divided. But in Endgame, I feel like they're going to combine together to unite. And when these guys are together, I think it's trouble for you, Thanos, because it's a combination of great skills and 2 people that will do anything to make sure that they win at the end. Now, Tony is one person that got the most high praise from Thanos, and I feel like the 2 characters are very similar. Now, Doctor Strange admitted to something in the last film.
There was no other way.
He kept Tony alive and sacrificed the Time Stone so that he can play a vital role in Endgame. And I don't think that was just for the sake of, let me just give the Time Stone away. It's going to play a very vital role in this film. But I don't think Tony can do it on his own. That's why I feel like the combination of Tony and Captain America is going to be the biggest threat to Thanos. You guys can let me know if you agree with that or if you disagree. Let us know in the comments. But I do feel that Tony and Captain America are going to be the guys that play a big role in defeating Thanos. Alright guys, so we've gotten to that point. I think we've equipped you with as much as we possibly can. You're probably asking where to from now once Endgame is over. Good news is the MCU is definitely going to continue. If we know anything about Disney, Disney owns Marvel by the way. They just bought Fox. So that means we have characters that we never had access to before. And I'm so excited. We're going to get new villains, new characters. I think a passing of the guard as well. So that guys like Black Panther, Captain Marvel, these are going to be the forefront of the MCU moving forward. So don't be upset. Our heroes are going to continue fighting for the greater good, and I'm so excited for that. So yeah guys, that's pretty much all we have time for today. I hope you guys have really enjoyed that. I'm so looking forward to seeing Endgame. Go out there, buy your tickets, enjoy Endgame, and let us know what you thought of the film. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys really soon.